That's what I should go check out. That's what I should go check out. Okay, we're live. Oh, so I got to go get the chat out. Bring that over to here.
Live chat. Yep. Okay, we got everything going. Hey, AZ, how you doing?
AZ, Corey Manos for today. All right. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome. And Paul, don't forget the link in the chat.
Just a minute. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, just want to make sure.
What's up, Corey, David?
Oop, want to go. We go back. Oh, right there.
Okay, we should be good to go now. So, Justin, how late did you go last night?
Just till Tammy got off at like 12 and I went to bed.
Hey, Trevor,
Emma,
Corey, AZ, of course, and anybody else who's joining us, yeah, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, just gonna.
We are live, aren't we? Yeah.
We're live. Yep. So.
That goofy Senator Dianne Feinstein finally died.
What's that?
Dianne Feinstein, senator, finally died. She's like 90 years old.
Oh, she passed away?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see. When did that happen? Because I was on the news this morning.
It's just on the news right now.
Oh. Okay.
yeah, she was a real frail one in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah. It's funny because they, oh, there it is now. Okay. I know who they're trying to replace her with. What a conservative.
Well, she's a senator from California, I think.
Yeah. Oh, she is. But see, they need to try and get more Republicans into California to get it straightened out, what they need. Huh.
Oh, I think is going to run for it is the governor out there.
Yeah. Hmm.
He's a wackadoodle.
He was 90 years old.
They shouldn't have to embalm her. I think she's probably already embalmed. He's so, yeah. Just.
Trevor says that you need to adjust your camera because we can see the top of your green screen.
I know, stupid camera keeps falling.
There you go. That's better. And then you got to pan it to the right because you got a white bar on your right side.
Like Jones. Go. I'll be back.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta fix it. It keeps falling. The double-sided tape I had it holding on to the top of the monitor came off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So anybody else order the Mini 4?
I think
Kinda
Dave was the
waiting
only
to
one that
see.
bought that.
I'm kind of waiting to see if AZ has phoned yet. I don't think he has. I think he was planning on doing it this weekend.
Hold on.
Noise just won't go away. She's like getting all louder all the time. Kind of embarrassing sitting at an inside.
I had two of the French cruise ships passed in the night. One came down this morning at 5 a.m. and the other one went up at about 3 a.m.
There's David's Mini 4 with the ND filters.
Oh yeah.
16 of 64 and 256. That was the same ones you got with the Air 2. Those were what you used to get for free. Remember that?
Yep.
They used to give these to you for free with the Air 2, and then they start charging you extra for them. That's when they got super greedy.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Sarah has a suggestion.
I got a bunch of different double-sided tapes and stuff. I took it off to clean it one day and it kind
Okay.
of screwed it up. I can fix it though.
So how you doing, Sarah? Good, I hope.
No, that double-sided tape I have, that shit is super strong, but you know, it's like command strips or anything. Once you remove it, then it doesn't stick anymore.
Yes.
But I have this, I bought this roll of, it's called oh, the name of it was Tiger tape or something. It was like double-sided tape. I bought it at the
Double-sided
dollar store,
sticky, yep.
but that shit works good.
I have on my TV there. It's not a Roku TV, but I got the Roku box and it's hanging from the wall. So I put some tape on the top to keep the, for I can point the remote at the change, right? Box.
Right.
But the heat from the TV keeps letting the tape go and it keeps, then once in a while it'll fall off. But just the heat, it just eventually falls, it goes down. But it takes a little while, but a few days. But
I bought this tablet about a year or
the
so
beach
ago
today.
after I bought the Autel Nano Plus to
yeah,
use with this. And it just, I took it off because, and I've got a cell phone attached to it now, which I don't like because where it's attached to the controller, the on and off switch is right here, or the different thing, like these
yeah.
switches are on the top. And so, but anyway, what I don't understand about this is, and I think it's something basically wrong with it. You click it and it doesn't come on.
Yeah.
And then once if you hold it, it doesn't come on. If you click the power button, sometimes it'll come on, sometimes it won't. So I've been standing down there by the wall. Okay, so now it just came on.
Yeah.
And it does this forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been down there trying to launch the drone and the ship is starting to go by,
Well, tablets tend to be very slow anyway, unless they're a high end tablet like one of the, because that's actually kind of a cheap Samsung tablet.
Yep.
But if you get like, one of their high end ones, it's like $1,000, kind of like the iPads. They're much quicker.
Don't take that long for my iPad to pop
I
up.
mean, it's still booting up. And the other part too is what I wanted to show you. Okay, it booted up, right?
Yeah.
Then it shuts down. it shuts down. You got to go through the whole process again.
Huh.
There's probably something loose inside of it.
Piece of shit.
If you're gonna buy, the thing with tablets though is they're like cell phones. If you want something, you're gonna get what you pay for. I mean, $100 tablet's good for just kind of screwing around on the internet for a kid to play with. But if you want a good tablet, you're gonna have to spend about $500-600 at least.
Okay, it just beeped to me, told me that it was. Hear it?
I don't hear anything.
It did a boop 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 boop. Now it stopped doing that.
What's up, Mark?
And I'm pushing the power button, nothing.
Well, it is a tab A too, Mark. So it's kind of been around for a few years.
Here, boop boop boop.
No, we can't hear it because of sound suppression on Zoom. Careful holding all the buttons.
Okay,
down,
so
'cause
that it just flashed on and flashed off again.
Yeah, that's weird.
And if I push this, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
I just heard a light beep.
something wrong with it. How long have you had it for?
About a year. When did I get that? A Nano about a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you had that before that, didn't you?
No, I bought this to use with that because my other tablets were bigger.
But like I said, if tablets are like phones, you're gonna get what you pay for. If you want something good to fly with, you're gonna have to spend $500 or $600 on a good tablet.
So it just went up, but if you tap the front screen, nothing happens. You move your fingers on the screen. No, no, something wrong with it. They're shutting right down right away. There's something in a setting. Oh, there you go. But why? There's no icons coming up.
Nope.
But see, every time you push that button, you're rebooting it. So
I'd almost bet it's a loose connection inside somewhere, probably to the battery.
hey, Captain Joe, Trevor, Mark, everybody.
Okay, so I caught it really fast, Paul, and it
Oh, there you go.
Now
So
move
now
it
what you
around.
need to go in your settings. Need to go in the settings, see what the display time is set for. Okay,
Well,
but now it's working. Yeah.
it doesn't have in the settings anything like that.
Kind of weird. Because it's not doing it once you get into it. It just does
Okay,
it.
so
at
I'll
the-
go to settings here.
Yeah.
Try updating it. Go down to
I don't have
About.
it. So, okay.
about and then see if there's a software update or a firmware update for it.
About the tablet, okay.
Say check firmware.
It's a Tab A7 Lite. It's got a software. It says status information,
Software update.
software information, not an update.
Well, click software information. See what comes up.
Okay. One IU Core version 5.0, Android version 13. Google Play system updated in August the 1st of 2023. I don't know what a kernel vision, whatever, it's got a whole bunch of numbers. Build number, SC for Android status, Knox Vision, Knox
Yeah,
version.
you're on the latest Android version. So
Yep.
it's got all its updates because I just updated the 13 not too long ago, a couple months ago.
Okay, here's a software update over here. I hit it. Download and install. Software update, checking for updates.
You should be up to date if you're on 13.
Oh, it says downloading updates.
Okay.
See, it's the thing's going by.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta let
That's usually when you do a firmware update, it will usually put everything back in line if anything's screwed up. But if it's still doing that after that, it's could be a few different things. But the thing is, if it was a display setting, it should be doing the same thing when you're on the main screen versus the lock screen.
Hmm.
Okay. Update ready to install. Install now.
What's up, Joe? Mark? TJ, how's it going?
%29,
Oh, damn, Joe, that's fucked up.
40%. Down here at the bottom, it tells you.
Yeah, just leave it and let it do it because it's gonna probably take a couple minutes. Because it's probably gonna turn off and reset all that.
It's restarting.
All right, yeah, it's gonna now it's doing the
Just let it run, huh?
yeah, just give it a let it do its thing.
It's up to 25% and it's just sitting there.
Yeah, it will do that. It will stop for a minute or so and then it should start update.
Hey, TJ, just stop in quick, say good morning. Yep. He catches on the flip side. All right. Captain Joe. That was a good one. Good morning, Wayne B. Yeah. Good morning, yeah, with Paul Murray and tech. Need a new intro. No, it should be Paul in technology.
Or it should be Paul, lack of technology.
Yeah.
Wayne says, the anticipation, I just wet myself.
Yeah. Okay, when's it about to crash? Yeah,
It's up at 38%, Dustin.
yeah, just
Yeah,
a
it's gonna take a minute or two.
little.
Once it gets up to about 80, it should start going through it pretty quick.
Yeah, it'll go through and all of a sudden, boom, done. You know, almost. Excuse me.
The weather sure has been kind of crappy lately, hasn't it, Paul?
Well, it was yesterday. It's supposed to be nice now for a few days, Paul. It's supposed to be really nice today for and wind down and everything
Yeah,
else.
but now I watched the weather out of Detroit and they said Well, maybe you might see some sunshine before the sun goes down, but it's not going to happen today.
I was even looking at UAV forecast and like it's got 50 or 60% cloud cover, but no rain. Wind is only going to be 6-mile-an-hour gusting to 12, supposed to be 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
10 miles visibility is supposed to be really nice. Saturday at noon, 6-mile-an-hour gusting to 13, 69 degrees, warm, only 25% cloud cover. Next 3 days are really good, right?
This is the part that pisses me off about cell phones. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
Yeah. Where all the buttons are.
Here's the power button. Here's the volume buttons. Look how close they are. Power button, volume button. So therefore I have to have it offset on the controller.
Yeah, I used to have to do the same thing. Well, they didn't design it for a drone to be in a drone remote.
Well, yeah, but why didn't they just have the power button up here or the volume button here and the power button on the top? I don't get it.
Yeah. It's just installing the self-destruct feature.
Yeah, it's at 56%.
That'll take a few minutes. That's supposed to be 70 degrees today, sun clouds, 7% chance of rain. Tomorrow is 75 degrees, 17% chance of rain. Sunday, 14% and 77 degrees. Look at Tuesday, 80 degrees, Paul. Huh? Like we got a heat wave coming, right?
Yeah, but they said it only lasts a couple of days, and it goes back down to the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, but we're getting at what they call the Indian summer, right?
Yep.
It happens every year, so.
Yes, it does.
A little windy over where Mark is.
Yeah, you all right? What are you doing? Perfect weather where Trevor is. Oh, 19-mile-an-hour winds with 34-mile-an-hour gusts. Mark White. Oh, he worked on the Avata, got it working again. Had updates on the bird, goggles, motion controller. Only way to find out is when you plug into the Fly app, which you do not need to fly it. Yeah, it's at 69%. It sure is taking a sweet time, Justin.
Uh,
Yeah, like I said, it'd take a few minutes.
yeah, and it's not a fast lap or tablet. It's not a fast one, so because it's a cheap, light, whatever they call it.
Well, shit, even the iPhones and the Apple, they take forever to do updates.
Yeah, you guys, you're looking. Justin's background there is really windy. There, big rock, ocean.
Yeah.
Trees are moving. Yeah.
But yeah, the Apple phones and tablets, they'll do that preparing updates. That takes like 10, 12 minutes to do.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll take another 10 minutes or so to actually do the update.
Yeah, like it's just takes a while.
Yeah, the Apple updates are super slow.
Oh, Mark says the Ryder Cup golf in Rome is being played in 30 degrees. I didn't think Rome got that low a temperature. Well, I imagine that's 30 degrees Celsius, right?
Probably, yeah.
That
Centennial,
would be below freezing. Fahrenheit.
Ron McNeil.
You know where the hell they'd be playing in that cold of weather.
Well, 30 degrees Celsius is what in Fahrenheit? Alexa, what is 30 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
30 degrees Celsius is 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
86 degrees
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
that's not bad at all. I mean,
No,
it's a little warm, but it's not too bad.
I was going to say Rome is kind of close to the equator.
I mean, sure, that's typical golf weather in Florida. All right, Corey.
Yeah, if that was Fahrenheit, you bet it would be cold.
Yeah, it's 2 degrees below freezing. Although the golfers here are crazy. In Florida, they'll be out playing when it's thunder and lightning outside.
I would say this is Gracie, but I think you got a pair of nuts on it, so I know it's not her.
Living the good life.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Well, now it's just sitting here with the
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will take, once it gets onto that screen, it's going to take probably about 30 seconds to a minute to fully boot up. It does that on my phone too when it does an update like that. It can take anywhere between a minute or two before to get off that loading screen. Oh yeah, Mark, here in Florida, they'll be out there in the middle of a damn lightning storm playing. They're nuts. I'll go by the driving range. It's close to our house. They'll be out there on the driving range during a lightning storm, driving away on there. Not me. I don't screw around when it's lightning outside.
Hey,
man.
Laura,
What's up, Laura?
Mark White.
Lightning's-
Hey, Laura. Hmm.
Mark White said he's been playing golf in the snow before.
Yeah, they use orange balls or yellow ones or something so they can find them.
Yeah, different color. Yep.
So I said golfers will play in some extreme weather. Like I said, down here, they'll be in the middle of lightning storms playing. I don't screw around out in the lightning though in Florida because the lightning here is insanely bad.
It says one UI and it's got 2% optimized.
Yeah, it's got to go through all the optimization of all the apps now.
Yeah, that's what it says, optimizing apps.
Yeah, that's the system that runs all the apps on Android.
So when it kept shutting off on me, it was telling me something, right?
Well, I mean, we'll
It was
see how
telling me that, hey, dummy, you need to do an update.
not necessarily, but the update may have fixed whatever issue it's having. The only thing we can do is try to see if it acts up anymore. If not, then we'll go in and screw around with the display settings.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Hannah, huh?
I got to pitch some peanuts. Be right back.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Second man struck by lightning
Oh yeah. The golf course dies.
on at Ottawa golf course. Up there.
Yeah. Up by Corey. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is like down here, you know, Florida's considered like the lightning capital of the world. I wouldn't be screwing around out in a lightning storm, but some of these guys don't
What
give
the
a
hell are you
shit.
doing out in the storm playing golf anyways? Yeah, just
I think because they think some of those rods are non-conductive. They're like, oh, it ain't gonna hit me. Now, the minute I see lightning or anything, I'm in the house, inside a vehicle. I don't screw around outside.
Or John Renzo.
yeah. Bring back guys. Hey guy. Yep.
The tree in our yard actually looks like it got struck by lightning not too long ago. It's like a black burn mark all the way down the side of it
Ah,
that just appeared like a couple months back. Looks like a big black burn mark all the way down the side of the tree.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I did. I just put him over top. Yeah.
Okay, the screen has gone completely black with nothing on it. Does that mean it's shut down?
I just put him over top. I'm sure it is.
All right, now try to turn it back on. It should have went back to the main screen, but it might be in sleep mode. Just tap the power button.
I did, nothing. Oh, there it
Oh
goes.
yeah, that's on.
But then it went back to being off
Hey.
again.
I wanted something. I don't think it'd be able to-
Hey, go to your settings.
Downloading update says.
What? Still doing it? Let me see. Huh. Figured it would have been done already.
Time left, 0, it says.
I'll just give it a minute.
Okay, install now.
Unless it failed to update and it restarted.
Android system update. 2%.
What if the update failed? Although no, because that's right on Android. So if you miss 2 or 3 updates, instead of it just doing one massive update, it makes you do each individual month. I had to do that with my phone when I got it. I had to do 4 months worth of updates. It took me like freaking like almost an hour.
Okay, now it's back to booting up on the Samsung Galaxy Stream.
It was used and I never turned them or not. Right? So,
One UI, 25%.
It might be a few months. Well, you said the last time it was updated was back in August.
Well, that's what it said, but I don't ever remember updating it.
Well, not just you. I got.
I
Since
think
I
they
got
did
it
2
new.
updates this month, so that might be both the updates it's trying to do. Because mine updated on the 14th, and then it updated again like 3 days ago.
And it's like right from the name of it. Yeah. Okay.
Because I got a security patch update in the middle of the month. You know, that I normally don't get. And then I had one like 3 days ago. It said I had another one.
I'll try to get around.
So they did 2 of them this month.
I got about 6 items can book shortly too, so.
But like I said, instead of it just doing one massive update and doing all of them simultaneously, it makes you do each individual one. It's stupid.
They're gone? Okay. All right. Now, there's another big job. I had a bit of a heads up last.
Okay, Laura. Laura's gonna go spend time with Hannah. She said she'd see us all later.
Yeah.
No, I think she's not coming on the panel because she has Hannah. I don't think she's leaving.
Oh, no, it said that right. I'll catch you later.
Ah, my fucking chat froze again, didn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, it did.
I got a whole bunch of big signs I got to take down, Paul.
Oh, really?
Three or four big 4x8 signs got to come down.
Mark White says where he is, the price of energy is going down.
Huh. Wow. Yeah.
Now it's at 49%.
Well, picked up something and went, boom, holy shit. Yeah. Well, it looks like I got a pile of work to do today. I got 6 to put up for Doug Terry. Now I got, what, 4x8s got to come down.
Where's your co-pilot?
Yeah, well, she's at home, but she won't be going with me today. So she might come down tonight for the weekend. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Corey. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I got to go see and hey, Paul, there's my checkbook. Got the check wrote out. $3,200 I got to spend.
For your motor?
Yeah, gonna have to get it put in. I want to do it before winter. I don't want to break down someplace out in the middle of BFN, in the middle of a freaking snowstorm or something. So, gonna do it. Better get it done soon, and it's not getting any quieter. If anything, it's getting a little louder, but almost embarrassing to be at an intersection. People have the windows rolled down looking at you going, holy shit, their truck's going to blow up there.
Why do you still use checks? I'm just curious.
Well, you only allowed so much out of a debit account or whatever. So
Oh, so okay.
Now,
3,200.
My debit card is attached to my checking account. If I wrote a check for, or if I was paying $10,000, it would just take it out of the account.
Well, see, they just, this is a line of credit I have, right?
Oh, okay.
I haven't used it. I don't think I've used.
I wouldn't
checks
use a
but
credit
maybe
card.
twice.
Fucking interest rates are too freaking high.
My account, I can do up to 5,000 a day debit.
Oh, I think
I
ours,
think 1,500 on the ATM.
I think ours is 700 or 800 or something here.
But I can go to the bank and pull out as much as I want.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to walk around with $3,200 cash either in my pocket. But just as easy to write a check as a here, when it clears the bank or whatever, just get everything ordered. And when you're ready, call me and we'll set up an appointment to get the truck in. And you change the engine in a couple of days. And because they're going to get the engine and then they got to bring it in. They're going to partly dismantle it, make sure everything's good on it before they ready to put it in.
Yeah, Mark, in the US, it just depends on what bank you're with. They all
Yeah,
have their own rules.
yeah.
And then it depends on what kind of account it is and how long you've been with them to determine stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now I can do an electronic check and that doesn't have a limit.
I
That's
don't.
when you just give them your bank account and routing number. You can do an electronic check.
Yeah. I'll probably get an e-transferred it or something, but it's on a line of credit on my house, right? So
That's how I've paid stuff over 5,000 on debit before. If I needed to, I just did a electronic check. The only thing that sucks about that though is it takes them 3 or 4 days to pull it out. Then you gotta kind of watch your money until they pull it out.
well, garbage truck's going by. I didn't have much garbage, so I didn't worry about it. I had stuff around here I could have thrown out, got rid of though. Well, not ready. Mm.
Yeah, I don't think I've used a paper check, but maybe once or twice.
I've used-
Pandemic.
Couple times, but nothing serious.
There's been like 2 or 3 times that I can remember that I had to have a paper check.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were buying cars. They wanted a post-dated check for the down payment. But other than that, I've never even used my checkbook. Only 2 or 3 times that I can remember.
Actually, I gotta go. Well, I gotta go get fuel first. Then I'll go set up this, and then I gotta come back, grab a bunch of signs, and I got 6 signs I gotta put up for Doug Terry, and then if I start taking those ones down, I gotta have a ladder with me because they're up high. The 4x8s.
It's been sitting on this now for optimizing apps. We already did this once.
Just let it keep running through.
Don't interrupt it.
When's the last time you turned that thing on, like, and you actually used it?
Oh, every time I was flying the Nano Plus, but it was hit or miss, you know. Sometimes it'd turn on right away and be fine. Other times, what it did started lately is it would flash on and flash off. And so then they'd have to hit the on button again and wait for the whole process and. Okay, it's moving pretty fast, optimizing.
Yeah. It's probably got to optimize each app. So it might take a few minutes because it's got to go through all your apps to optimize it. It's 100% right now, Paul, but it's got, even though it says 100%, don't touch it. Don't press any buttons, don't do anything. So, hey, good morning, Lan.
Lenny,
I got to take a run to the reserve this morning, too.
okay, did the same thing again. It flashed on and flashed off.
Yeah.
So let's see if it'll boot up if I hit this.
Dallas said, "Hi, Paul. I'll need you to pull the finger line sign."
What's this?
Okay, well now do the ultimate test to reset it.
Well, what I'd like to do is find out why it flashes on and off. Because I mean, you push the button and you got like a second or two and it goes off again. Then you push the button and it goes and before you swipe it,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Turn it off and just reset it and then see if it has that same issue. See if it turns back on like normal.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you play. I got a lot of work. I just had another sign come out. Today's a crazy Friday. I got to get a lot of things done today. So,
it's back into downloading updates.
yeah.
Either
Oh, yeah.
that thing's really behind on updates or it's the
Caught in
updates
a
keep
loop.
failing.
Well, but it's probably not finished updating because it's got to update the apps before it can finish updating. So, anyways, Paul,
Either
come on. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I just had another one come off. So,
Okay.
I got a crazy busy day. So,
I
Yeah.
can't read
It,
that.
it, it says right there, it says updating Android again.
yeah. And also, I'm not going to the trailer tonight, so I'll be home. So,
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll see you then later today.
yeah, we'll see you later on, guys. I got to go.
Later.
Okay,
Okay.
Paul.
So I'm thinking that either it's behind on a bunch of updates, but I doubt it because they only did 2 for September, or for some reason the update keeps
Now
failing.
it's back to that screen and now it's doing the one UI update.
Sure, it wasn't last updated August of last year. Because it will literally need to have to do 1 to 2 per month, depending on how many security patches they put out. But I only know of 2 they did in September. They did one on like the 14th or 15th, and they did one a few days ago,
Now it's just kind of stalled at 25%.
which is normal for that. And then it should just start bumping back up once it. Either that or the update keeps failing for some reason.
Yeah, but shouldn't it tell you that update failed?
The only other thing I would say to do if it doesn't stop going through the update process is maybe master reset it. Just wipe the whole thing.
How do you
Start it
do
from
that?
scratch.
Okay, now it's moving. It's up to 31%, 32.
Well, let's see how many times it has to go through that.
33.
What's up, Len?
Sir, after the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Morro Bay and a downbound vessel
Paul's impatient.
now in shell, followed by the Caribou Isle, gave
Which I mean, you were already updated to Android 13, so that's the latest Android version. So I don't know how many updates it would actually need to be done on it. Because like you said it was recently updated August of 2023. So it shouldn't be more than 2 or 3 updates behind.
That's what I would think, but then, like I say, I'm not a master at any of this stuff. 42% now. 45.
I mean, it's possible you could have been two, but like I said too, with Android, if you're 2 or 3 updates behind, you have to go through each individual update. It just doesn't do it in one massive update. It makes you do each and every one of them. Because like I said, when I turned my phone on for the first time, my S22, it was like 5 or 6 updates behind. And it made me do every single individual update that it was due for it. Since it had left the factory and was sitting on a shelf for 5 or 6 months before I got it. Oh yeah, doing a bunch of drone updates, that's always fun, Mark. You got to do each individual battery and fly safe updates, and yeah, that's a whole fun thing in itself.
Yeah, Mark, that's right.
David just went and did all the updates on all his drones the other day. Jesus, that was an all-day process for him.
Really.
Talking about 20, 30 drones, probably. Think about that. How many batteries he had to do updates for and everything. Jesus. I'm sure David's got at least 20 DJI drones, if not more. Some of them he has 2 of. Yeah, how much battery life does that thing have left on it?
72%.
Oh, you got plenty. He's good, Joe. It actually won't even let you do the updates if you're below a certain percentage anyway. I think if it drops below 50%, makes you plug it in. There's a certain percentage requires you to be plugged in before you do the update.
Up to 68%.
We'll see what it does because that should be the 3rd update. Either that or it's the same update and it just keeps failing and keeps going in loops. But we'll see.
Keeps circling around.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's back to Samsung Galaxy.
Okay, now it's going to take a minute or so to boot up on the main screen. Yeah, it'll get stuck on that screen for a minute or two. It does that on my phone whenever I do an update. It takes a minute for that load screen to come off and go back to the main screen. That's right, Joe. Imagine being David AZ and going through like 15, 20, or 30 drones, however many he's got. Be there. I mean, that's probably a day or 2 long process right there. Got 5 DJI drones. And 5 or 6 batteries.
Still on the Samsung screen.
Yeah, like I said, it'll take a minute or two.
Oh, Mark's got 5 DJI drones and 5 or 6 batteries for each drone.
Yeah, and you got to do an individual update for each battery.
Yep.
You know, you think you could just plug in all the batteries to the battery charger and update them all simultaneously. That'd make more sense, but oh, I got a photo that Lynn and Sarah and Laura would like to see. That's Joe's little grandbaby. He sent me that picture the other day.
Uh,
A little cutie. Reminds me of my daughters when they were that age. And that's what he had for dinner last night. Oh, that looks
looking
good.
good.
What's up, Marie?
Doesn't seem to want to boot the screen up. Your tablet has been updated. Okay.
So you had 3, you were behind on 3 updates then.
So what I gotta find is, how do I get it from stopping that dim the screen bullshit?
Okay, so go to your display settings.
Display setting. Okay. Brightness high, adaptive brightness off, eye comfort shield off, font size style, screen zoom, screen timeout. It says 30 minutes,
30 seconds, you mean?
30 minutes.
Oh, it's the set to, okay, well, then that's not the problem.
But it does have a 15, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minutes. I got it set for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Screen share, security, privacy, safety, emergency, accounts, backup, Google. Advanced features. Let's see what that is. No, that's not it.
I'm starting to traffic the harbor feature. Returning the river, proceeding downbound, an hour and a half to Salt Dock Lake. Officer, just the Whistler, just checked in, the Salt Dock Lake a few moments ago. Their ETA for takeout number is 1110. Whistler, upbound for takeout number 1110. Over. Okay, we have that. Thank you.
Okay, so I would say the ultimate test is just go ahead and turn off the tablet and turn it back on. Just see if it turns on correctly. What's up, Gitchy? Because your main problem was getting the tablet to turn on correctly, right?
Okay, I just went to accessibility and it says a new version is available. Update now.
What does it say the new version of?
Doesn't say what it is. It's just got a whole bunch of.
Hold on.
Accessibility update.
Well, do whatever updates you got. Because all you did was firmware updates and security patch updates on the last ones.
Galaxy Store update.
It's probably updating all your apps. Since you updated to the newer versions.
Yeah, it's doing the apps.
Yeah, let it update all that. And then what I would say to do is turn the tablet off when it's done doing that. And then turn it back on and see if you're still having the same issues with it, trying to get it to come on. Mini 3 batteries fit on the Mini 4, but makes it past 249 grams, comes to 252 grams. Yeah,
Well,
same
that's
thing
if
when
you have the extended ones.
No. The standard Mini 3 batteries are putting the Mini 4 overweight.
Well, that doesn't sound right because as far as weight goes, that's one of the things that the Mini 4 was lighter than
Right.
the
Uh,
Mini 3.
I don't know, but it's got more shit packed into it with sensors and stuff. I don't think it was lighter, was it, David? Or is that the extended batteries you're talking about? Yeah, that's what I told him about the updates too, David. Looks like he was missing 3 of them. Now it's updating just the apps, all the apps up to the latest version. I would figure the Mini 4 would be a little heavier than the Mini 3 because there's more tech.
That's
packed
not what
into it.
they were reviewing it as. They were talking about one of the guys actually put a camera inside and showed you how much lighter it was.
And that's without a battery in it.
Yep.
Interesting. Gitchy wants to know if that ship on your screen is the one that had one of the fires, engine fires.
The Manitoulin.
Yeah.
It's been around a long time. I don't know how much longer it's going to be around, but
Did it have one of the engine fires?
I
That
don't
one-
think so. Could have, but I don't remember that being a case. But if you look at it right here, looks like there's it could have been an engine fire because it looks like it's got a hole in the outer hull. See there, you can see into the structure.
David, did you weigh the individual batteries to see the difference in the weight on those? Because he's saying he's thinking the new batteries are lighter than the Mini 3 batteries. That's why I would put those both on a scale and see what the weight difference. Because I know it was like that with the Mini 2 and the Mini 1. If you took the Mini 1 batteries and put it in the Mini 2, it put it overweight because they were a lot heavier. There was a big difference in the weight of the Mini 1 and Mini 2 batteries. You could definitely tell the difference in weight. Yeah, I'm just curious on what the, because if the newer batteries are a lot lighter, then that makes sense why it would put it overweight. It seems like the batteries are definitely getting lighter each generation of drone, especially on the minis. They seem to be getting a lot lighter. She's saying it was probably earlier this year. Oh, she's probably talking about what ship? Think she's talking about that ship that had the, remember, had the engine fire and then it got all sideways in the water. They had to
Yeah,
come
down on
save
the
it.
river?
It wasn't that ship, was it?
No.
That might have been the one she was thinking of. Because I remember that we were on the live stream, I think, when that was going on.
Right.
Because remember we were getting all pissed off because the camera wouldn't pan because it was on the auto pan.
Yep.
We couldn't see what it was doing. Maybe it was well, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. What's up, Joel? Mr. Skyfly, how's it going?
Boy, it sure does a slow startup, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that free tablet I got from Metro when I was with them. Oh my god, that tablet was so slow starting up. It would take like 2 or 3 minutes to go through all the stupid that UI setup and everything. Oh, it was a pain in the ass. I hated when that thing would shut off. But like I said, tablets are just like cell phones. You spend, you know, $800-900, $1,000 on a tablet, you'll definitely know the difference. Notice the difference in speed and quality when you turn those things on versus a $100 tablet. That's why I tell people stay away from those damn Amazon Fire tablets. Those things are absolute junk. You want to waste $100-200, buy one of those. You throw your money right in the trash can.
Trying to look and see if there's been any kind of a notation of any kind of a fire. Let me put up there in the Manitoulin fire.
Do you want a real Samsung tablet? Here's the one to go with, Paul. Tab S9 Ultra.
Oh yeah, look at the prices.
Yeah, that thing would blow that tablet you got out of the water by far. They're expensive, but like I said, if you're gonna buy a tablet, might as well spend the money on one that's gonna last you at least
Yeah.
3 years, you know. Because you, like I said, it's just like a cell phone. People think, oh, I can get, I'm good with a $100, $200 cell phone, but when you get a premium Samsung or Apple phone in your hand,
Well,
and then you
the
take that-
Manitoulin Island ferry was damaged in Thunder Bay by a shipyard fire. But I don't see any.
oh, the Mini 4 is actually heavier. Or no, it's only 2 grams lighter than the Mini 3. It's still 2 grams though. Like I said, you take a $200 phone and you hold a $1,200 phone, you will notice the difference in performance.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of people get comfortable and say, "Oh, my $200 phone's fine," but when you actually get a premium phone in your hand, you'll never want to go back to a cheap phone again. Oh, I'm not buying one, Marie. I was just showing Paul what an expensive Samsung tablet looks like. Well, I mean, 2 grams when you're talking 249, David, that's 2 grams. That definitely makes a difference. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're trying to stay in that realm, that can make a big difference. But it's like at the same time, who's really going to stop and weigh your drone? I mean, you're a couple grams over. I mean, you can always play the stupid card. Well, I didn't know it was going to be over. Like I said, the chances anybody ever actually stopping and weighing your drone, slim to none. But I wonder if, that is curious, David. I wonder if the software does the software recognize that it's a Mini 3 battery, and will it like inform the drone that it's over 250? I wonder. And two, did they put the remote ID on the Mini 4? That's what I haven't heard nobody say anything about that. Yeah. That's what I thought they should have done with the Mini 3 is if you had the yeah, that's expensive, Corey. $1,700. Yeah. It's a lot of money. But see, David, I always thought with the Mini 3 is it should shut off the remote ID if you got the regular battery in there, and it should be able to recognize that you got the larger battery, and it should automatically turn off or on. But it's DJI, so they're just going to keep it on all the time. So I don't think you have a choice of turning it off anyway once it's on. So at least from what I've been told by people, once it's toggled on, it's like stuck on forever. Oh, it does automatically? Ooh, interesting. I didn't know that. I haven't heard anybody say that. Someone locally has a Mavic 2 Pro for sale. They said all it needs is a new arm and motor. Not about buying it. Well, new arm, most likely Joel's probably going to be around $30 to $50. So if you're for sure that's all that's wrong with it, I mean, I would say buy it. I mean, for $175. I mean, even if you sent it in and got it fixed and spent a couple $100 getting it fixed, still worth it. Still getting a deal either way. Or unless you think you can do it yourself. Because actually the replacement arms for these drones are actually very inexpensive. I mean, shit. Chuck only spent $45 for that arm for the Mavic 3. Although he screwed his drone up trying to fix it because it was a little bit out of his league of fixing it, but
Yeah,
part
he ended up
wasn't
having to
expensive.
send it in, have it fixed.
Yeah, he sent it to Drone Nerds. But like
Yeah.
I said, the part itself was inexpensive though.
It's the technology to change things like that.
I don't know how easy the Mavic 2 is to work on though. Like I've never ripped one apart. I'm sure it's a lot easier to work on than the Mavic 3 because you know they get more complex and more complicated the more advanced these things get, you know. Yeah. With the arm, you're looking what about $220 maybe, 215. Yeah, why not take a shot if you got the extra money, do it. That's my only thing, David, is like, does he know everything else works on it just fine? I'm supposing you could turn it on and move the camera around and test the camera and everything without flying it. The arm is 85 for those? How are those more expensive than a Mavic 3 are? Jesus. Wow, how are those more expensive than the Mavic 3? Okay, this makes no fucking sense. Look at this. So you can get the Mavic 3 arm, right? $62, right? But then the Mavic 2, fucking $85.
Mavic Pro is $42.
Uh,
I think it just depends upon how what's inside of it and what
yeah,
or
but you
maybe
figure,
availability.
I mean, you figure an older drone, it wouldn't be as that expensive anymore, but because I mean, all the other arms I've ever looked up, like look, Mavic Pro, fucking
There's an Air 2,
$12.
$48.
Yeah, Mavic 2 or Mavic for the original Pro, only $13 for a replacement arm. Wonder why those ones are so expensive though.
I don't know.
That's
Don't move.
weird why they'd be so much more expensive. I don't know. Wonder, can you just buy the motor? Because they sell just the arm without the motor. That's it's weird why that particular arm is so expensive. All right, get you. We'll see you later.
Okay, Gitchy, take care.
I wonder if wonder where Chuck got that arm that he bought, because he said he only paid like 45 for his.
I don't know.
Or either that, maybe he just got it on sale one day. Maybe they just happened to be on sale one day on Amazon. And he bought it. I would say, Joel, maybe just my opinion, maybe turn it on, go look at it, turn it on, see if the camera's working and everything, and maybe just send it in somewhere and get it fixed. If it just needs an arm, that shouldn't be overly. I mean, it's still going to be way cheaper than you go out and buying one. Because how much are Mavic 2? Let's look on eBay. How much are Mavic 2 Pros going for currently on eBay? So it looks like
Just the drone?
I'm looking here to see. That's actually from Australia. Let's see. 645 our best offer, free shipping. That's on bid, so that's a Mavic Air 2S. You can buy that one now for 642.
There's DJI refurbished, 227.50. Mavic 2 Pro.
Nah. Yeah, but that's on bid though. It still has 3 days left.
Oh, okay.
There's 18 people bidding on it, so the price is going to jump up. That's bid. So it looks like they're going for about 600 to 800 at the moment. So I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? You think you'd be better off just going out and buying one used off somebody that's actually running, or take a chance with 175?
Well, it depends on how good a fixer he is and how, depending upon the parts that's needed for it and whether
Well,
they're
that's the
available.
problem though, is if you can turn it on and test the camera and everything, but then you really don't know if there's any other damage to
You
it,
don't
right?
know, yeah.
Because he said what did he say, that the car ran over the back ass end of it. So it's like, I don't know. Would he be better off just spending $600 and buying one off eBay, or buying it for 175 and potentially spending $200 or $300 sending it in to get fixed anyway?
Right.
You know, I don't know. I'd probably just scour eBay, dude. If you really want one that bad, if you got the extra money, I'd just go buy one that's already working. I don't know. It's kind of a hard decision. If they were still going for like, $1,500-$1,800, I'd say, yeah, go buy, send it in and get it fixed. But
Yeah,
now
Casey, it's about time.
But as many of those things are getting dumped on the market now, I mean, they're going for super cheap now than they were, 2 years ago. Because I remember we were looking at Mavic 2 Pros 2 years ago, and they were still going for $1,200-$1,400. But now that I'm seeing a bunch of them on eBay for buy it now for $600 to $800. I don't know, dude. I would think about it real hard though. Because I mean, that's all that they might know that's wrong with it, but
Yeah, but if it's not working, how do they know exactly what's wrong with it?
that's what I'm saying. They only know what
What
external
suspect.
damage.
Yep.
That they can see, but there's no telling if the board got messed up, if something got jerked inside of it, if the camera got screwed up.
Or a short,
Because let's face it, if the camera's screwed up, you might as well just junk the damn thing because the camera alone is going to cost you about as much as just buying a used one off eBay. That camera's probably $300-$400. Yeah, I honestly, I would just say pass that one up. As cheap as they're going now, I don't even know if it would be worth even dealing
unless
with.
you're looking for a project
Yeah.
and you can afford whatever it takes,
Yeah, other than that, like I said, if this was 2-3 years ago where they were still going for $1,200, $1,400, $1,500, I would say it'd be worth fixing. But
What side?
now that everybody's updated to the Mavic 3s and the Air 3s and the Air 2Ss, and people have those things have been getting dumped on the market like crazy this past year. So it's driving the price way down on them. Yeah, I'd probably just keep scouring. Just to be on the safe side. Not unless you can talk them real low. Tell them you give them like $80. Lowball the shit out of them. Wait till it sits on Facebook Marketplace for like a week or two, and then just offer them like $50. Do like Max. Pull a Max on them. And like David said too, you got to be really careful with those boards because that's what Chuck did. There was one wire he couldn't get in there and got in there and did something to the drone, and now it's not working. He ended up having to send it in. What's up, JDS? Oh, that's about the price for a used Inspire 1 right now. So there you go. Go get you an Inspire. You can have some fun with that thing. I've never gotten to fly one, but I've always wanted to. But Drone Nerds was selling them certified refurbished, 2 batteries, 1 controller, and a case. And I think they were selling them for like $900 here in Florida. And they were actually a certified repair shop for DJI. So they're actually certified refurbished. But yeah, you can find used Inspire 1s all day long for $500-$600.
Problem with the Inspires are they're hard to find batteries for. Because
Well, I mean,
nobody's
you
making them.
can buy batteries off of Amazon, but you're going to pay out the ass for them.
Yep.
You're gonna pay about $600 for 2 of them. But if as old as that drone is, I mean, you'd really just be flying it for the wow factor and the fun of flying a drone that size, to be honest with you. That's what I would buy it for. I wouldn't really care about doing videos with it. It would just be cool to fly around and whip around, you know. That's the kind of drone you show up to a you know, to a park and everybody's going to surround you like, oh wow, you know, because the sheer size of the thing. Because most of them come with the X3 camera, and that's not really the best camera by today's standards. I mean, you could still do some decent video with it if you wanted to, but it's a little outdated, but there's still drone nerds still fixes them if they break. Like I said, you can buy batteries for them off Amazon, but you can pay about two. Sometimes they drop in price, but I've seen them as low as 200 a piece, but they fluctuate. They did have a 2-pack of them not too long ago for like 4 or something. And then they jumped back up to 600. So I've seen them jump up and down a few times. You just got to catch them at the right time. But he's saying he found one with 3 batteries, hard case. Picture shows looks clean and like new. The 3 batteries are still in good shape and only uses 1 battery to fly anyway. So you'd have 3 batteries to burn through. Because let's face it, Inspire 2s are still out of the reach of most people's pocketbooks. You know, those are still pricey as hell. So if you just want a big ass drone to fly around, and Inspire 1's still a good way to go. You're just trying to show off, you know. Yep, there's the X3. The first time I ever started watching drone footage, I saw these guys flying off of, it was like the New York Harbor, might have been the Hudson or something. And they all had Inspires, and I was just blown away by those things. I was like, oh my God. And then I looked up the prices on them and I was like, holy shit, because back then they were expensive. But that's what got me fascinated with drones were those. And I've still to this day have never had one.
Used like new, white. Excellent
So you-
condition, second owner. All the flight logs from it. Second, it has a second remote controller with so you can dual control. Spare parts, as we were unable to budget and had to spend more than dollars on parts for it, include 2 spare prop installation.
But even 850 is high. I mean, I see them all the time for $600-700.
Yeah, but as nice as this one is, look at that. In the original case.
That's not bad for having the dual remotes. Well, I say you can still do really good video with that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm saying I would be buying that more for the awe factor than actually doing video with it. I mean, if you want to post footage from it for on your channel,
Well, look at
be more
the
than
price that
capable.
the Inspire 2s are going for. $3,600.
Oh yeah, those Mini 3s are going to be coming on the market too, because now everybody's got to get the Mini 4. But like I said, you're buying a drone like that, you're buying that for the wow factor, because that is a big ass drone.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going to be the talk of the town. Anybody that pulls out an Inspire at a drone meetup, everybody's going to stop and watch you.
Well, you're taken seriously then.
Like when Max pulled his out at the second drone meetup, everybody stopped and watched him fly. Like it was He stuck out like a sore thumb when he flew that thing. And like I said, you show up to a park or something just to fly, and you are going to get surrounded by people wanting to look at that thing. Because when that thing's in the air, you know it's there. And just the coolness of the arms going up and down when you take off and land is just fucking badass looking. Because to be honest, like the Matrices, they're big drones, but I think they're just ugly as shit. But the Inspire just looks really cool looking. It just has this really sleek look to it.
Yep. Here's
If I
what-
ever buy another drone again, it would definitely be an Inspire at this point, as cheap as they are. Well, if you have the DJI Care refresh, you should be able to send it in, Joe.
That guy's a schmuck. It's the guy doing a press conference right now, praising the president for showing up on the picket line.
Now, the only thing I've heard, Joe, and I don't know, you probably know because you obviously have it. I heard that once you do a claim on those, they drop it. Like you can, it's like a one-time thing. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I've heard from people, but like I said, I've never had a drone insured through an actual insurance company, but I heard that once you do one claim on it, they drop it and won't let you like add it again.
There you go, Justin.
Well, if I had 600, I'd buy it.
Never crashed. Extra batteries. iPad with it too for the monitor.
It's
With the
probably a
sun
really
shield.
old ass iPad.
$100
though.
will not answer. It will not answer. It is available. So he's looking for serious buyers.
He's probably only doing local pickup too.
1, 2, 3 batteries.
Yeah, he's only doing door pickup, so you have to be there, pick it up. He's all the way up in New York. And the only reason he's giving you that iPad is because it's an old ass iPad.
Well, yeah, it's
It's, uh,
matched. It's matched to the drone. Yeah.
Because if that was one of the new iPads, that'd be worth more than what he was selling that drone for.
Right.
You'd be looking at $600-700 just for the iPad.
That's a good buy though.
Okay, yeah, that's just something I heard about doing insurance claims with those. Was that you could only do it once and they wouldn't let you do it again. But shit, I mean, if you can do that, just fucking crash the damn thing. Because from what I was told too, you don't even have to have the damn drone with you. You just call them up and say that you lost it, and then they'll just give you the money for it. Go throw that shit in the river. Tell them it crashed in the water. Take the battery out and chuck that bitch in the water. Now I'm curious, will they give you the insurance for a replacement drone or do they give you the full amount for the entire kit?
Well, I think we're gonna call it.
All right.
We're down to, we got 7 people watching. So we'll see all of you again later today.
Yep.
Um,
Matt
is,
goes on tonight too. So
is Matt going on?
as far as I know, yeah, because you didn't say nothing on Tammy Jean's show last night about not going on.
Okay,
So.
all right. Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later.